Next, let's talk about spiritual gifts and how to tap into them. Well, the way I tap in is way different, uh, way different. I use ancestral tap ins, I use intuition, and I also use the Most High God. So, a lot of people tell me all the time, a lot of people who I talk to, they say that they're afraid of their gifts. So I wanted to talk about this and why you should never be afraid of a God's gift, especially if you're a chosen one, if you're a spiritual light being, if you have been enlightened, or whatever the case may be. You should never be afraid to tap in your gifts. Your gifts are there for the reason. In my case, my gifts are here to help humanity. I'm a humanitarian as well. So I'm definitely here to use my gifts to enlighten, to empower, to embrace, to help people grow. So I say don't ever be afraid of your gifts. I've been gifted for all of my life. I've been talking to the dead since I was a child. I have over, I'm not going to say how, I have, just know I have over 40 some years in the game talking to the dead, definitely. So I'm very gifted. I have been talking to the dead for a very long time. Being gifted in that department is not, it's always a blessing. You never know what the Most High God and your ancestors want to tell you. Don't be afraid of your spiritual gifts. If God has enlightened you, He has blessed you to see, you have the gift to see. You have the gift of intuition or whatever gifts that you have. Don't be afraid to share them because you never know who you might be able to help. You never know. It's a beautiful thing. It is. And it's a blessing from the Most High God. So why should you be afraid of it? If you're hearing voices or noises or whatever, I didn't experience all of that. There's nothing wrong with your gifts. And do not let people tell you you're crazy. You are absolutely not crazy. I done been called everything under the sun. Okay? I am not crazy. You are not crazy. If you hearing your ancestors, you hearing anybody speaking to you, it's definitely from the ancestral realm. Don't be afraid of your gifts. Use your gifts to empower, enlighten, and help others. So I want to say, everybody tapping is different. Everybody. Some people use cards. Some people could tap in without cards. I definitely can. I could do both. I can channel. I'm gifted in that department. I can definitely read people without cards or with cards. Don't be afraid of those gifts. Those gifts are powerful. And always know that you're not the only one. There is other people in the world as well as you who share the same gifts as you. Don't be afraid to use them to help others. You're being blessed by the Most High God. Take those gifts and give to others. Do not take those gifts and try to use them for evil. You will be punished for that. Always. Do not do that. Take your gifts and be able to help others, empower, enlighten, and inspire people. Because when people see you doing it, they're definitely going to get inspired. They're going to want to do it. And they're going to know that they're not crazy. They're not just imagining that they're gifted. They know it. That's why I'm here to speak on that. Because as I was coming up as a kid, I was being told that I was crazy because I love to talk to the dead. And now look where I'm at. Okay? Don't be afraid to use those gifts. Don't do it. Don't be afraid. Don't ever be afraid. I remember when I was coming up as a child, I used to cut the newspaper clippings out the newspaper and read all of the dead people in the Time-Picayune. My mama told me, she said, "You're my weird child, but I love it." And I told Mama, "What's wrong with being weird?" "That's not weird, Mama. That's a blessing from God." And she said, "Every time you say something, you always correct." I was blessed with this gift for a long time, hiding behind my gifts. Didn't want nobody to know it. I was like, hell no. I don't want nobody to know how gifted I am. But I learned that my gifts is who made me who I am today. So I say, don't be afraid of your spiritual gifts. Don't be afraid of any type of gift that you have. Don't be afraid to use it, because you may have to use it to help someone. Don't be afraid. Just know there's other people just like you, and you're not the only one. And don't let nobody tell you you're crazy. You're powerful. And they just mad. They're mad because they don't share the same gift that God bless you with. So that's why they hate me. And we know how the haters operate. They have to have a job to do. I told you that. Don't ever let nobody stop you if you are gifted. You have a gift from God that's going to bring you a long way in life. You could decide to do whatever you want to do with your gifts, but don't use it for evil. Please don't. Because you will be punished. The ancestors and the Holy Spirit going to punish you. Don't do that at all. If you're gifted, use it for humanity. You never know who life you may save. You never know who you may help. But don't be afraid of your spiritual gifts. Tap in however you know how. I'm not going to tell you how to tap in. If you're gifted like that, you should know how to tap in. Use it to help others. Use it to inspire people. And use it to let people know it's okay to hear spirits. It's okay to hear your ancestors. It's okay to hear God talking to you. It's okay. You're not crazy. You just got the blessing of the Holy Spirit and the ancestors. So I want to thank everybody. Much love, peace and blessings. Take care, everybody.